Welcome back to the Fox 9 booth at the Minnesota State Fair for day 2, right next to the Giant Slide. Well, our next guests are no strangers to the Jason Show. We got to know them last year when they launched their pilot for their home remodeling show on one of our favorite networks, HGTV. The pilot was so good, and we knew it. I am thrilled to say it got picked up for a full season, which is just days away from its debut. If you haven't seen it, here is the opening. I love a good opening. Here's the good opening to stay or sell.
I remember when we were dating being like, oh, why am I dating the drummer? Like, if it was the guitarist, I could just like help carry one thing, but instead it's drums. In the grand scheme, it's a small problem, but it is funny. I should have married Ben.
Yeah, I get it. I'm Brad Fox.
And I'm Heather Fox.
And we buy, design, and renovate homes
for clients in the amazing city of Minneapolis, Minnesota.
There are a lot of people here who need more house.
The one and only bathroom.
It's quaint, but they love their neighborhood and aren't sure that they are ready to let it go.
That's where we come in.
Imagine this. Picture this.
We give people an option.
Stay and add on to their current house.
Oh, wow.
What?
Or sell and find another house nearby to make amazing.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
That's a good opening. The show debuts Tuesday night on HGTV. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Twin Cities' own Brad and Heather Fox, everybody. Welcome back.
Thank you.
I want to start off by saying congratulations. I knew it. I watched the pilot. I knew it was good. I knew you would connect. I want to know, where were you? Because I asked you where you were when you got the pilot request. Where were you when you found out that you went to full season?
Well, it's a very normal story, actually. We
Yeah.
woke up that morning. We went to the coffee shop at Target because we were going to do grocery shopping early before everybody gets in.
That's the time to go to
That's
Target,
the
by
time
the
to
way.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were having coffee. Like, I was still wearing the shirt I slept in the night before.
Atta girl.
And we got an email. Not even a call,
Yeah,
just
I got
an email. And it said...
I was like, did you see this email? And she was like, no. And I said, it just says pickup. It just said, hey, I just want to let you know your show got picked up. We'll be in touch with more details.
That was it?
That was it.
That's
Okay.
how it happened?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I was expecting streamers to fall down
Yeah.
or some sort of like
When
lights
you
in
get
the sky.
When
No.
you get an email with the subject line pickup, you're like, is it dry cleaning?
Yeah.
Is it some Chinese food?
Like, what did we miss? We forgot something.
Briefly
Yeah.
talk, if you guys will, either one of you take for people that missed the segment or haven't seen the show, the process is also fascinating. You do a pilot, kind of go through it, just do some bullet points of what it's like doing a pilot for HGTV.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It's
So
been a
we
long
started
process.
we got a phone call. We thought it was a joke. They were like, hey, you want to do this little, they call it like a Skype call. From the Skype call, if that goes well, it moves to a sizzle reel, which is like a mini pilot.
Yeah.
And then from there, it moved to a pilot. But all of that took about a year, a little over a year.
Well, yeah, and until this point now, are we at 3 years?
3 years, September.
3 years this September from the first phone call till actually airing the episode. So it's been...
It's not an overnight. People think it's an
Yeah.
overnight thing. It is
Right.
a long process with a lot of waiting.
Right.
You did actually explain it very well in the opening. But what else are we missing? How was your show? Other than the fact that it's based in Minneapolis and St. Paul, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Which, don't you think, I have always thought, I've wondered why more shows aren't based here, because we have the built-in 4 seasons, which adds elements.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you think
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just not just because we love it, it's a great place to base a show like this, don't you
Right.
think?
Absolutely.
Right. It really is. And the weather did play a big role in our show.
Did it?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. We had the polar vortex. We all remember that this winter. And we had, how much snow did we get? And so we were like shoveling out work sites. I mean, there's things you're going to see on our show that you will not see on the other episodes from California or other shows from, Texas and stuff.
Right.
So.
I was going to say, Heather, for people that missed maybe the opening or didn't quite listen closely enough, what is the overall format of your show? How does it work?
Yeah, so we help people who love their neighborhoods. They want to stay in their neighborhood, by their neighbors, same schools, all that. but they're maybe outgrowing their house. So we help them whether they renovate their current house to add more space or to change the space around, or we help them find something in their same neighborhood that we can make their dream home. But it really is, and it's real life. This is totally real.
Yeah.
It's neighborhood based. I mean, people in Minnesota especially, I feel like we get tied into our neighborhood and we fall in love with our neighbors, and they don't want to leave.
No.
You know?
People don't want to leave.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And was this first season? It's in the can. You've done it. Was the polar? Did you have some interesting challenges on this first season?
Oh man, it was and actually being back with you is an interesting time line for us because we saw you at the pilot.
Yeah.
And we shot the entire season in the last 9 months.
Are you serious? How many episodes?
8. So we built out 8 projects in
Very
about 9
large
months.
Scale
big
renovations.
ones.
Bet y'all are a little tired.
Yes.
A little tired.
Yes, we're enjoying the fair today because this is relaxation time.
Yeah.
And this is one of our favorite places to be. So
Was the vortex probably one of the biggest challenges of this first season?
Yeah, I mean, it would shut down our sites, obviously, and the snowstorms would shut down the sites. So if we're trying to do 3 to 4 to 5 projects at a time, trying to overlap them to get them done in time, having nobody there on the site does not help.
And remind people, what did you guys do before the pilot? There's a reason you do this on a show. Tell them your background.
Yeah, really, it's exactly what you see on the show is what we do. We started a real estate company about 15 years ago. From there, we started doing our own flips. We would do a few flips. Then we had friends say, hey, we really love this. Would you do this for us? So then we started renovating homes for other people. And it all was just this super natural progression. And what you see on the show is truly 100% what we do.
I was going to say, because you're Minnesotans and we're going to believe you, people always think that these shows are very staged.
Yeah.
And this is all real, right?
It
What
is,
you
yeah.
see is
All real.
that is what happens.
Yep.
Totally.
Yep.
I mean, there's certain times when a plane flies overhead and you have to say what you said again because the mic didn't pick it up. But it's all, there's no script. There's no, it's very real. Everything about it.
You heard it from Minnesotans right here. That's right.
We don't lie.
No lie. We have more with Brad and Heather when we come back, live from the Minnesota State Fair. Back after this, everybody.
We got started on your tile.
Yep. Are you going to talk about this?
Really? Yeah. So here's a great example. This is level,
Yeah.
and this lines up, but then this piece is smaller by about 1/8 of an inch.
Brad, I like natural stone and handmade tiles. With that comes strange grout lines and
If you're okay with it, I'm okay
I
with
am.
it. This is really going to be down to the wire, more than usual.
I am cool, easy, level-headed, go with the flow.
Oh.
Except that my furniture is on its way, and this is what's here, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm a very optimistic person, but today I
Welcome back.
This isn't gonna be done.
Stay or Sell, said right here. Brad and Heather, said right here in the Twin Cities, the newest show on HGTV. Well, in honor of Stay or Sell, we thought it would be fun to keep Brad and Heather around and play a little game of Eat or Avoid. Now, as you know, state fairs, not just ours, around the country are known for crazy food, crazy things fried on a stick. So we're going to ask Brad and Heather if they are going to eat or avoid a list of foods. Before I do that, though, that clip made me think of something. What is the 1 or 2 or 3 design things that you guys disagree on the most? Is it kitchens? Is it tile? Is it carpet?
She'll know the answer to that.
Actually, I would say that we have a really similar aesthetic.
Okay.
So we don't disagree on how things look often. I just choose really complicated things to do, and then he gets to do them.
Yes.
Oh,
so,
fun!
Building molding walls and natural tile and things that's really a pain in the butt to install. Yeah.
Sorry about
tile,
that, Brad.
tile that doesn't line up with each other in the same box.
Easy.
Still doesn't line up.
It's
No.
easy. It's
Yeah.
fun.
It's
yeah.
beautiful.
Brad will figure it out.
That's right. Okay, we have our paddle. So the first one, this comes to us from the Texas State Fair, deep fried Jell-O.
Oh.
Eat or avoid? That is
Yeah.
You'd eat
Brad,
it?
you would?
Yeah, I mean, Jell-O's good. Fried things are good. So how could it go wrong?
Oh,
I'm in.
gelatinous warm Jell-O.
I'm in.
Fried. It just does not sound. I'm with Heather on that one. Okay. Next, we're going next door to the Wisconsin State Fair. Bacon wrapped ravioli.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Again, bacon, ravioli.
Wrapped.
Put it together. Why not?
Carbs wrapped in bacon. Sign me up. That's right. Next, going to the West Coast. This is the California State Fair. Spaghetti ice cream. Audience? No. Absolutely.
Oh, I'll do it. I'll do it. You guys are
Brad will
chickens.
try
Come on.
anything.
I'll do it.
Spaghetti ice cream.
I like both. Let's put them together.
Not so. No. Okay, we're going back to the Texas State Fair. Deep fried bubble gum.
Oh.
Like already chewed or pre-chewed?
Can we have clarification? Is the gum pre-chewed? No, it's
Unchewed.
fresh gum.
I'm still going to avoid
That
it.
is a void.
I'll
Brad,
avoid that one too. That's
thank
weird.
you, Brad.
Because you
That
just
was-
have to keep chewing it. It would
Yeah.
just be weird.
And then you'd get the deep fried stuff in your gum.
Yeah, too much.
That's
Nope.
disgusting. Okay, the audience, I have a feeling, is going to love this next one. Deep fried beer.
I'm really confused, but I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try it.
How do you dip liquid in oil?
I have no
More
idea.
liquid.
If they could find a way to
I'm
do
in.
vodka, I'd move to Texas. That's right. Okay, here we go. This is right up my alley. San Diego County Fair. Deep fried Starbucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, I'm in.
Absolutely. I don't care what it is. Frappuccino, cappuccino.
Yeah.
Massachusetts State Fair. Eat or avoid fried jelly beans.
Fried jelly beans.
Oh, no.
I would try it, but
I
I
would do
wouldn't
it.
like it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not. Again, it goes back to
But I won't be
the
happy.
texture thing. Just grosses me out. And finally, in Ohio, this one's in Ohio, deep fried gummy bears.
Yeah.
I'd try it.
You know
Yeah.
what? This might be the one gummy thing that I would actually.
Right.
That would be
Yeah.
good. That would
Yeah.
be good.
I'm
There
very
we go.
confused by all of it.
I mean,
But I'm in.
people make fun of us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People make fun of our fair. This is some weird crap. Anyway, again, Heather, where can people? When's the debut?
It's Tuesday night, 8 p.m. And then from there on Tuesdays.
Every Tuesday,
And
8
actually,
p.m.
though,
Central.
there's an episode on HGTV and on demand that you can watch before it even airs.
There we go. Support Brad and Heather. Support Minnesota. Tweet HGTV, and again, watch the current an episode right now on demand. Whatever cable system you had, just go to HGTV on demand and search for Stay or Sell.